All right, today I'm working on a 97 Toyota Camry. This is the V6. Basically, customer complaint, miles per hour gauge is not working. So when you're accelerating and all that you're not going to be able to see the speed. We pulled up a code p0500 vehicle speed sensor A. I already tested out the circuit. The circuit's perfectly fine. If you didn't get no power to the sensor itself, check your fuse. Forgot one of the fuses right here is actually, it goes with it. Pull this guy right back, just pull these tabs. I believe it's, which fuse was it? I think it's something with the I think it's something had to do with the dome light, if I remember correctly. I think it's the dome light fuse that was with it. It was either the dome light fuse or the radio fuse. I think it was either on the inside or the outside of the vehicle. I'm pretty sure it was on the inside of the vehicle. There's a fuse right here. I just kind of want to, I don't want to skip this step, so some of you. So right here is a little fuse spot right here. Okay, there we go. Check gauge. So right there, gauge. That's gonna be your 10 amp, and then yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty much it. So yeah. So if you have power to that and your fuse is not popped, so your 10 gauge right there. So obviously we're gonna be looking at it just the way how you see it, like here. We're gonna be looking at it right there. So it's going to be our second red one right there. So above the 20 amp. So that little 10 right there. That's going to be for that. Alright, so if you pull that fuse and it's not blown, then yeah, you can go to this spot. So right there, I took off this intake housing. You don't really need to take it off. You can actually get to it without taking it off. I just took it off for demonstration purpose. So right here, there's two speed sensors. You have one right here. Now I believe that one is for like the transmission itself, and then the one for the cluster is actually going to be this one right here. This is the most expensive one. Get that right there. So that guy right there. So that's going to be your speed sensor for the cluster. So we have a connector that we got to right here where my thumb's at. We have a little clip, so right here we got to just push that down and then pull right up. And then obviously we got to check our wiring, make sure there's nothing bad or damaged or anything, no rats chewed it up. Check for your voltage. One's going to be power, the one's going to be your signal wire that feeds to the cluster. And then the other one, I think it goes in a series. But yeah, so then we're gonna have one little 10 millimeter, if I can get that to focus. So our 10 millimeter is right there. We just need to take that guy right off. Very simple. The part's gonna be more expensive. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off. I'm going to try to record this to my best of my abilities. Alright, once we've taken out that bolt, this guy should just slide right up. Just like that. Now pay attention to the gear. Make sure that the gear is not damaged or anything. So the gear looks perfectly fine. I don't think we need to transfer this over. Hopefully we don't, but there's two different styles to this. There's one that comes at an angle, and then there's one that goes up. So, all right, let me go ahead and grab the new one. All right, so we got to go ahead and switch this thing right over. Here's our new sensor. Obviously it doesn't come with the shaft. So right here we need to just, you see how there's a little tab right here? We're just going to pull that back with our nail. Make sure you don't lose this piece. And then we'll just hold on to that. Then once you take that off, then you're just gonna pull this guy right back. Whoops. And then we're gonna go ahead and insert it in. Make sure you kind of see how the style of it is. So obviously, you see the shaft is going north and south. So our hole needs to be going north and south too as well. So we're gonna go ahead and put that right in there. So once it's fully in, you're just gonna kind of move it around. Then we're gonna go ahead and put this piece right in. Pull it back, see if it comes out. If it doesn't, then you're good. If it does, then try to like get it, try it again, and then so forth. So now we're ready for the install. All right, so I had an issue with the new one. For some odd reason, I don't know if it got dropped or anything, but basically I can't seat this one all the way down. I thought I was probably installing it wrong. So what I did was I took everything from this head, it was 3 Phillips screwdrivers, or 3 Phillips, and then I transferred it over to this guy right here. Well, I transferred all the new stuff over to the old guy, and the same thing with the O-ring. It's very simple, just you have a little few pieces. I just kind of want to show you just in case if you come across my luck. So basically we have this is going to be our driver. So this is what's going to be spinning, and then this is what's going to send a signal to the sensor. Then we're going to have this spring, this very tiny spring right here. I don't know if you can see that. That spring goes right in there. Just like that. Then you have a little ball. This little ball right here, that's in there. You have the magnet right here too as well. That's magnetized. The magnet has a little washer. So that washer needs to be there. So the washer is going to be on the bottom. So the washer is going to be just like that. Then you have the magnet. You can only, so you see how one side's all flat and then the other side has indentation that you can put it down more. That one needs to be facing up. Then you would put your little sensor right in there, and you just kind of move it around. What you can do is you can get the speed shaft or the gear shaft, and then you can put that in and just spin it around in there while putting your thumb down, and then it should drop right in. That's how I did it for the other one. Then what you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to put the ball right there, and then from there you just close it up. Obviously there's an O-ring right here, and then you'll put the Phillips screws and all that stuff. I just kind of want to show you that of the trouble that I went through. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and install the sensor. So it should just drop down right in there. You'll just probably spin it in just for the gear itself. Then once you get it in there, you're pretty much done, and then we'll go ahead and just thread it in by hand. All right, so once we're done with that, we're gonna go ahead and plug in our little harness and so forth. Make sure when you push it in that it clips in and so forth. That's pretty much it. You're gonna clear your check engine light, and then your miles per hour should work. If it doesn't, again, check your fuse. But yeah, if this video helped you out, give it a thumbs up, comment down below if you have any questions, and hit that subscribe button for more upcoming videos in the future, and thanks for watching.